I used to rehearse text messages before I sent them. I used to change my walk when I felt someone watching me. I used to stay quiet in rooms full of people, terrified of saying the wrong thing. If you've ever canceled plans because of what people might think, if you've ever deleted a photo because it didn't get enough likes, if you've ever held back your real opinion just to stay safe, this video is for you, because today I'm going to show you exactly how I broke free from that prison in my own mind. Stay till the end, because the last part changed everything for me. For years, I lived my life like I was on a stage. Every move I made, I imagined an audience watching, judging, waiting for me to mess up. I picked my clothes based on what people would think. I picked my words based on how they would sound to others. I even picked my dreams based on what would make people proud of me, not what made me happy. There was a time I wanted to quit a job that was draining me completely. But I stayed for almost 2 more years just because I was scared of what my family, my friends, and even strangers online would say. He gave up. He couldn't handle it. Those imaginary voices controlled my biggest decisions, and I didn't even realize it. It was exhausting. Imagine carrying a heavy bag every single day and never putting it down. That bag was other people's opinions, and I was the one who kept picking it up again and again without anyone forcing me to. I remember one night lying in bed, replaying a small conversation from hours earlier. Did I sound stupid? Did they laugh at me or with me? My mind wouldn't stop. This wasn't living. This was just surviving other people's judgment every single day, in silence. But here's the strange part. The moment I understood why my brain did this to me, everything started to shift. And it's simpler than you think. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. It's the belief that people notice us and judge us far more than they actually do. In reality, most people are too busy worrying about their own life to spend real time thinking about yours. That embarrassing thing you did last week? You remember it every single day. They forgot it by the next morning because they were busy thinking about their own embarrassing moment, not yours. Once I understood this, I started testing it in real life. I wore an outfit I thought looked weird. Nobody noticed. I spoke up in a meeting with an idea I was scared to share. Nobody laughed. I posted something honest online that I was sure people would mock. Nothing happened. No laughing crowd. No judgment storm. Just silence and life moving on as normal. The fear inside me was loud, but reality outside me was quiet. Slowly, I realized something powerful. I wasn't afraid of people. I was afraid of a story I created in my own head about people. A story with no real evidence behind it. And once you see that clearly, you can never unsee it again. Now, understanding this is one thing, but actually living free from that fear is a different kind of shift. And I want to give you the exact one that worked for me. I started asking myself one simple question before every decision. Am I doing this for me or for the audience in my head? That single question changed everything. It doesn't erase your fear instantly, but it makes you pause. And in that small pause, you finally get to choose. I also stopped over-explaining myself. Every time I explained a decision too much, I was silently asking for permission. Permission I never actually needed from anyone. Now, if I make a choice, I let it stand on its own, without 10 reasons attached to it. I started spending less time on social media, too. Every scroll was another chance to compare my life with a highlight reel, and another chance to build fear about being judged. Less scrolling meant less imaginary courtroom in my head. The final shift was the biggest one. I started respecting my own opinion of myself more than anyone else's opinion of me. Not in an arrogant way, in a peaceful way. Like finally coming home to yourself after years of living in someone else's house. The truth is simple. People's opinions are just opinions. They are not facts. They are not your worth. They are only a reflection of their own mind, their own mood, their own limited view of the world. And once you truly accept that, something incredible happens inside you. You stop shrinking yourself just to fit into other people's comfort. So if you take one thing from this video, let it be this. The people you're afraid of judging you are usually too busy worrying about their own life to even notice yours. Stop performing for an audience that isn't even watching. Start living for the one person who has to live with your choices forever, and that person is you. Freedom doesn't come the day you stop caring completely. It comes the day you realize you were never really being watched the way you imagined. It comes the day you choose your own voice over the noise in your head. If this video helped you even a little, hit subscribe, because I share real, honest psychology lessons like this every single week. And in the comments, tell me one thing. What's one thing you've been holding back because you cared too much about what people think? Let's talk about it together. I'll see you in the next video.